Hey, and welcome back to Potato FC. Last time round, we had won our first game of the season 2-1 at home to Sunderland. And if you've seen this short video yesterday, we had a great comeback from 3-0 down against Newcastle with super sub Joy Ralph getting a hat-trick and also being involved in Molly's goal. We then got a late draw against Portsmouth. Birmingham, 2 goals from either side of the half, ended up winning that game. We were dominated against by Nottingham Forest in the League Cup, but we somehow managed to get a 1-0 win. Charlotte Parker-Smith having a fantastic game. And once again, late goal saving us a draw 2-2. So defence has been pretty poor so far. 1 clean sheet in all of the games, but late goals has earned us some points, and we are currently 5th in the league and 8 points clear already of Newcastle on the bottom. So today we're facing Charlton, just 1 point below us, and we've done a few changes to the tactics. So we're going to try and play a little bit quicker, a little bit more direct, and out of possession we're going with this tactic. This is inspired by the Cult of FM, where he's trying to play a pressing trap. So Andrews is going to press the left wing. These are going to be pushed up, so we're trying to force them to come down this side or go long. So we force them into here. These push up, press, and then hopefully they go long. We win the ball and attack from there. So line up for this. We're going to bring Lafayette back in. Some injury news. Foy is out for 3 to 6 weeks. The same injury that Schofield is suffering from. Rogers is back, but she's not registered on the squad, so it makes no difference. And Thomas can start this game. Otherwise unchanged. Attacking formation is still the same. We've moved Molly over to this side and Liz over to this side just for the out of possession play. So let's go ahead and go to the match. So after this game, we'll be 1/4 of the way through the season, and we'll have at least 8 points, and the goal to stay up is 25. So we'll be on track for that. I want to win every match. Today's no different. So here we go. Testrup is very dangerous. They're playing 5 at the back. So our pressing tactic might not work too well, but let's see how it goes. So just first kickoff, nothing from it. Graham with the ball. Spreads it out to Taylor. So we should be going a little bit more direct, a little bit quicker forward. We weren't creating enough chances, I think, even though we've scored a lot. So Butler with a mazy run and goal. Good start. It's unusual for us to be in the front. We're usually chasing the game, but Charlton are already on a break attack. Oh, just off the post. So as I said, Testrup, big danger from Charlton. So we're playing a longer ball up front, and suddenly it's a corner. Okay. So they whip it in, and it should be pushing out, but we get away with it. Charlton again with the ball on the right wing. New Sam Fitzgerald back and forth. As long as they don't play through the centre. Restricted them to a speculative shot, but they win the corner. Nothing from it. Once again, Charlton in possession, but we've turned it over. Ella plays it back to Emma, who's going to run forward with the ball out to Abigail. Inside, yeah, good forward pass. Liz through to Andrew, should put this away. It's a save. Good build up through the middle. Liz has not done a lot of goal scoring, but she has created a lot of progressive passes, a lot of key passes. It's kind of the central focus of the attack. So we've got a goal kick here, and she finds Butler, who should just go straight down. Cuts inside to Molly, who plays it forward to Andrews. Liz out left. Cuts it across to Andrews, and 2-0. Butler has been playing quite strongly, lots of assists from what I remember, a few penalty goals as well. Probably up there as one of our top scorers along with Ralph. So it's looking like the change of being more direct is really working out. We're getting... Okay, Charlton have had a lot more attacks, more attempts, but they're in not as good as positions as our shots. Should be coming up to maybe close to half time. We've got another corner. It's the first real chance we've made from a corner, I think, so far. It's all the way back out to Molly. Plays it to Abigail. And this is probably going to die out unless we switch it out to the right. Play it out to Sophie. And then down the line. Now she cuts inside. Slow build. Molly back to Emma. Now we're on the left. Abigail, lots of space to run into. And then whip in the cross. Liz at Amy. No. Liz has kind of been a little bit... it could be with the crossing, but a bit disappointing in the air. I expect more with her jumping reach and heading to make better chances of those crosses in. But most of our goals are coming from deep runs inside, and there's another. So we should be going in with a really strong lead at half time. It's looking quite good. Another highlight. We've won the turnover from the throw-in. Thomas running in and plays it across. Butler should get there. Gonna cut in. And another chance, but not quite. Cut it back to Liz. Oh, corner. So we're playing this player short just to try and draw one more defender out. And we've won another corner, another good chance from that corner. Once again, whipped in. Liz wins the header, but nothing of it this time. So as you can see, we've had similar amounts of chances, but we've been really strong, really good chances. Well, we're limiting them to more from outside the shot, difficult angles. So a good half. Yeah, I'm happy. I think no changes for the moment. Let's just get into the second half. But we were on the opposite of this position once, losing 3-0 to Newcastle, and we ended up winning the game, so this is not over by any means. But we are in control. I think I'm going to look to bring on maybe 55 minutes gone. Let's bring on a Hearn for Thomas and Militia for Ella. I think O'Rourke has played a lot of games. Katarina has been injured here and there. She's not been getting much games, so we'll bring her in. Bit of a rest. Lafayette running down the left. Cuts back to Molly. Into Butler. It's very tight here, but a sweeping pass out to Ahern. Whips it in to Andrews. And that's a fourth. So that's the kind of goals I'm expecting Liz to score, but she's just not getting there. But she's having a great game despite not scoring. 20 minutes to go. Let's do final 2 subs after this highlight. This looks dangerous from them. Fitzgerald running down the line. Cuts inside, good ball to Kenny. And she found the space, but not the target. Okay. So Butler, Manganon, and do I take Andrews off or Lafayette? Let's see. Yeah, let's give Lafayette a break. Fraction number 1. Interesting. This game is winding down now. Should be no problem. 4-0. The defensive changes seems to have worked, although they've had a lot of attempts, a lot of chances. Let's see, how does this affect the league? So we'll be on 11 points and up in third. We've got a highlight here. Charlton in possession at the back, passing it around. Good press, good shape, keeping them restricted, but a ball out to Bissell was a player that I tried to sign for the left wing. That's probably why. Final minutes of the game, no clean sheet in the end. Charlton did deserve at least 1 goal from it. But yeah, great win for the team there, 4-1. What a performance. It's Great performance from Butler and Andrews. So that's 11 points out of 6 games. Really strong. We should be. Let's go to the table. How do I do this? So we're 9 points clear of the drop. 4 points away from automatic promotion, but we're in the playoff spot. I don't really expect us to stay there. Let's look at our fixtures. So we've got Durham, Palace, Forest, Everton, Bristol, Liverpool, and then Southampton. So we're at Southampton in the league. On their bottom. But Palace, so the only team we've lost to are currently the team that are leading. But Palace are the team that were relegated last season, and they're looking to bounce back. They'll be a difficult game. So we'll probably come back at the Nottingham Forest game, maybe Crystal Palace. See how you're doing against the stronger teams. That'll also be in January. Halfway through the season, we can see exactly how things are shaping up after we've played everybody. But if we go to the squad, as I was saying, in possession. So if we look at passing stats, so we can see here that in terms of key passes per 90, we have here Liz nearly leading the way with Lafayette. Lots of progressive passes from Molly, which we want to see. Good passing percentage. Let's see what other. Then shooting. So we also want Liz to be winning a lot in the air. 48%. It's not great, but she is up against big centre backs. Goals from outside the box. So we have been scoring a few from outside the box, but the majority are inside the box, which is what we're trying to do. So we're going to leave it there. Another great win. For Sheffield. Up in the top half of the table. Let me know if you think we're going to continue this form or if we are getting lucky. Until the next video.